Have you ever snitched on somebody?
Nope.
Me personally, yeah, low-key I have. I've told before. And the reason I'm not afraid to admit it is because this is the internet. Let somebody spin something crazy in front of your face IRL, guaranteed you telling. What do y'all think this is?
Okay, man. Arnold.
But let me chill. Today we're gonna be checking out the video when kids sent parents to jail because they snitched. That's exactly what you're supposed to. Yes, as a kid, when you see something crazy, you're just gonna be honest, right? And then you grow up, it's a lot that goes on, and then you start lying to protect yourself. But we're gonna check out some instances where the kids snitched. Again, I ain't afraid to admit it. Just don't be dumb, and it won't happen. Like, let's be honest. All right, let's lock in.
Find inside the house that made you scared.
I just saw a couple baggies. I was curious. Pull it out, and then I immediately knew what it was.
That's a big move you did.
I told her to stop it.
I understand. You were scared, right? Okay.
Yes! What's going on? I just went to go see Grandma for a second.
You asked me from you.
Oh,
This was the moment when a mother was sent to jail, and it's just one of many similar cases.
I ain't gonna lie, she already looking confused. What you confused about? She left
Starting
him?
with this remarkable case, you'll see how this intelligent young boy sent his own mother to jail. On July 13th, 2022, police were called for a child welfare check after a 9-year-old boy found something shocking.
Oh, that's advanced darkness. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
The officers knocked on the door. A child handed over a bag of whitish substance to the officers before his mother could intervene. Realizing it might be drugs, the officers swiftly secured the child and proceeded to question the mother.
I had my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know.
So this is your child?
This is my baby. Yes, he's in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay.
Literally an hour. And
He was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
No, that's that
Well, I don't
powder.
Apparently, the boy discovered the substance in mom's room and locked himself in the bathroom.
Wow. No, that's that powder. That's that, you know what? I mean, I'm no drug detective, but bro, I'm gonna rewind it. Y'all know what that is.
I don't either.
Apparently, the boy discovered the substance in mom's room and locked himself in the bathroom. He then FaceTimed his dad, her ex-husband, to tell him. While she denied any knowledge of the substance, the officer remained doubtful. It all came crashing down for her when the officer tested the substance and questioned the boy about the events that happened.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth. Wow.
It's not just like a little baggie, you know. Yeah, it's like one of my top 5, you know, my
He handed
20-year
it over
career
just-
of meth hauls.
I can honestly say after 21 years, this is the first time that a kid's walked out with 12 pounds of meth in a baggie. And
So you mean to say, the second they got there, without it, like he didn't even say no words, no nothing. If she answered the door, how was he already front and center with the baggie in his hand? Did the mom, I'm assuming she just didn't see it before he handed it over? But that's insane. Because we haven't heard the child talk once. So he pretty much just went up there and was like, because I'm getting sick of her. She just, that's insane, dude.
handed it to us.
And what did you find inside the house that made you scared? Okay. Do you know what drugs look like?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
I just saw a couple baggies. I was curious. Pull it out, and then I immediately knew what it was.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff?
What?
Like, you thought like maybe it was drugs from like TV and stuff?
Yeah.
See, and when it comes to kids, obviously, that's an easy reference for him to like be able to pick up on, to like cross-reference what it is he saw. That's sad, dude. That's sad. Why does a kid need to come up on that strong and illegal of a substance in a household like that, just out and about? It's like, even for an adult to do drugs, the last thing you need to do is promote and or be around any sort of children in the midst of that whatsoever. If you want to do drugs, skip town and then come back when you sober. It's like, not even like I'm promoting that. Obviously I'm not, but like, come on, brother. That's just super, that's a bad way to handle it.
Buddy, proud of you. Did the right thing.
The substance
Yeah, he
tested
did.
positive for methamphetamine, an illegal recreational drug, and it wasn't just a small quantity. It amounted to a huge amount, weighing over 100 grams. The mother, later identified as Kendra Long, wasn't willing to go down without a fight.
Probably like methamphetamine, you know.
What is that?
You know what meth is.
Like speed or whatever. Like I mean,
Come on.
what happened?
Everybody knows what meth is. You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should.
That is meth, and yeah, that's quite a bit of meth. It's not just recreational or personal use. That's
That wasn't no bump. It's not like she a little 1 2 1 2. That was an entire container, and that child just found it. Like, what are we talking about? That's scary.
it's like enough for
Like, bro.
a couple hundred people to party on a weekend.
You do have the right to remain silent.
Me?
Uh-huh. If you give up that right, you can say anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. It's in your house. This is your house.
This is not my. I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Girl, why would he just, unless he just came inside from playing outside and found it at a park or some random scenario, girl, you knew exactly what that bag was when he handed it over to the, just, that is...
Despite her efforts to
That's
act
so
ignorant,
dangerous.
Kendra Long's attempts didn't work, as the officers had more than enough evidence to press charges against her. She was arrested and charged with drug trafficking and child abuse. Long was released later that day after posting a $25,000 bond, but she was let go easy, as she was granted probation. The child in this case showed remarkable bravery by reporting his mother's crimes. The kid in the next case showed similar courage after his mother nearly ended his life. On March 20th, 2022, police officers were handling a couple of children who had littered the road at night when a car came out of nowhere
What's going
and
on in
almost
2022?
rear-ended their car.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You almost ran into our car. We got kids up here.
Why is the window not down? Put your window down.
Is that alcohol?
Do it, honey. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's not even in a seatbelt in the car, and you're driving like that.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, have you had
You just lied to a police officer.
drink?
Yes.
She did?
Yes.
You feel unsafe in the car? Okay, I'm gonna get you out of the car, okay? Let you come out and hang out with us.
Yo.
Hey, Masood, come over here and get the kid out of the back seat. He said he don't really feel that safe in the car.
Facts. Listen, have y'all lost your mind? If the cops are right there and my mom, just off her rocker, this is the only way I could really describe it. If this lady is sitting up there and I'm just in harm's way, again, I'm snitching. I'm telling. Yes, I'm telling on mommy. Because what are we doing? If you are the guardian who's supposed to be taking care of me and looking after me and having my best interests at hand as a mother figure, the hell are you drunk for and I'm in the car? Like, it's sad because there are so many cases of, I'm sure, this exact thing happening, or like, say if kids are just surrounded by just a family in which they don't value the same loving care that majority of parents should have towards their kids. I'm trying to find a way to mention it where it makes sense, but this overall is still sad. So yeah, I personally think he did an amazing job by just snitching out loud. I'm saying snitching to just be over the top. Y'all know what I mean though. He's still telling you, but you have to. Like, why wouldn't you as a kid if you don't feel safe? Please speak up. Like, come on.
Yes, he does.
He just said he don't feel safe. He said he's in the middle. So he wants to get out of the car, and he said,
let him out.
Don't feel safe?
Hey, stop looking at him and stop talking to him. Talk to that deputy. Hey, come here, man.
You can't lie to a police officer.
Just come here,
I'm
man.
not lying to a police officer. You have had something wrong. I did, but I'm not lying.
no, you lied to me.
Oh my God.
You lied to me.
She denied having consumed any alcohol, but her son quickly contradicted her, accusing her of lying to the police. Things further escalated when her son expressed feeling unsafe in the car and had to be removed by the officers. With her son taken away, she began to comply and exited the vehicle.
How much did you have to drink tonight?
I was at a dinner party at my friend's
Okay.
house.
Okay,
2 drinks of vodka.
okay. How long ago was that?
Oh my God. I don't know, 2 hours? Like, you can go. Like,
Shorty, look. If in 2 hours, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's her body weight and she's a lightweight when it comes to drinking 2 little ouncy things of vodka. But if you already knew from the jump, that's one thing. Some people just don't be knowing they limit. I be sick of hanging out with friends and going to parties and this, that, and the third. I really don't even do it. But in the times that I did, you around people who just don't know they limit. I'm not about to be around your drunk ass. No, I would much rather be at my house. So with that being said, if she did not understand her limit, why even go there? Yet alone, I'm assuming, her kid was there too. But why even take him? If you were planning on drinking and doing all of that, you could have just stayed at your friend's house a little later than usual. If you felt it was going to be cut short, or if I know I'm going over a friend's house, right? And I know at 11 p.m. they be knocked out and everybody got to go home. If I arrived at 8, I'm not drinking. Because I have to turn around and leave at 11. It's like we're adults. You gotta time it, folks. She didn't time it. She just, just drinking it because it tastes good. I don't know.
Call them. Ma'am, I'm talking to you right now. I'm not worried about your friends. I'm asking you a simple question. All right, Yankee. We're dealing with.
I'm not drunk. I'm so not. Oh, God, my kid.
She admitting to consuming 2 glasses of vodka, but insisted she wasn't intoxicated. While 2 shots of vodka may not typically result in drunkenness, her behavior so far suggested otherwise. The officer decided to administer a field sobriety test to dispel any doubts.
Please.
Ma'am, I'm asking you a question.
Let me go home. I'm a teacher. I work at the high school. Let me go home.
I'm not letting you drive
I didn't do a bad...
That don't help, though. It doesn't help to say your occupation. I don't know why people just sometimes magically believe that will just let them off the hook. It's like, where was all this before you made the decision to get in the car? It's like, if you know you're going somewhere to drink, that night is already planned out. I'm telling you, if my friend said, Jason, we gonna get lit on Friday. Can I sleep over? Like something. Because I don't want to drive home and be caught up to where I'm now putting myself in danger and anyone else who I'm accompanied by my actions. It's just not cool, dude.
That thing, I'm telling you.
All right, man. Right now, I don't believe that you have the capability of driving a motor vehicle on the roadway.
Oh my God.
Would you like to perform some exercises?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
I got nothing to prove for you.
all right, so I'm going to let you know right now. If you deny doing these exercises,
You going to jail.
You could be placed under arrest and they can go get you.
Right.
I know.
So I'm letting you know, if you refuse to do the exercises, you can be placed. All right, man. When you're done talking, I'll talk.
It was obvious she was intoxicated from the outset, so her refusal to take a field sobriety test didn't come as a surprise. However, in most U.S. states, operating a vehicle implies automatic consent to such tests for alcohol levels, and her noncompliance granted the officers the right to arrest her, leading to the officers' subsequent actions.
Hey, do me a favor, turn around.
Oh my God.
Turn around. Put your hand behind your back.
Please.
Put your
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Put your hand.
Stop.
Don't resist.
Stop.
Put your hands behind your back.
You don't have to do this.
Hey, get your cuffs. I got it. Get your cuffs out.
Don't worry. We'll just put her in handcuffs right now, okay? Because she's obviously been drinking. They're trying to calm her down, but she's rowdy.
You calm down.
Please talk to me.
I will not talk. Act like an adult for 2 seconds.
Oh, wow.
2 seconds.
This mother's actions were deeply troubling and unfitting for any parent. Her son was visibly concerned, but the officers handled the situation very professionally and made him feel at ease.
Yeah, that's just not right.
You're smart, man, and I appreciate you stepping up. That's a big move you did.
I told her to stop it.
I understand. You were scared, right? Okay.
Dude, I killed my heart.
It really killed me too, man.
Dude, I killed my
Yeah, that's why I'm coming over to talk to you. I really feel bad right now about you, for you. Really, I really do. Because you could be one of my kids, right? And you're a smart dude, man.
She was taken into custody and charged with DUI, child abuse, and resisting arrest. Hopefully, the parent will learn from this experience. Things are about to get even worse, as the parent in the next case is extremely careless.
Hello? She went to the store. You leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed.
On March 7th, 2023, police officers responded to a call about a child crying for his mother. They spoke with the neighbors who made the call initially, and after conversations with them, decided to personally check on the boy's well-being.
Hello? She went to the store. Police department.
And just left him by himself? No babysitter?
Where
No
did they go?
nothing?
What store did they go to? The what? The Apple store?
It's close to
That kids should not be at home like that by themselves. Oh my goodness, is she for real? And the baby talking about the Apple store. What was so important to pick up an iPad where you just left him dangling with no extra support? You just left over an iPod Touch, bitch. Like, what are we? Let's be honest. This is the internet. What? Why? And it's crazy because it's like, I don't know how, I personally don't have kids, but I have like younger cousins and like distant family to where you just know how to operate around them. Meaning, if you are a guardian of a kid or you're watching over somebody, the least you could do is have some form of a measure set up. Even if you're just going somewhere for a quick second, it's just the smart thing to do. You never know what a kid could get into when you're not around. To where if it was your job to watch them, now you left, even if it was for 30 minutes max, that could be enough to have something detrimental happen. Then now you done lost your mind because you're like, all I had to do was either go somewhere where it was safe enough to either take the kid with or just have somebody come home to watch them. It's like, why some people don't just sit and critically think things through. It just don't even be that difficult. You just gotta use your noodle, bro. You should be messing me up because I don't get it. Like, y'all just really be testing the limits. Then when you get caught up, it's like, y'all be, oh, I can't, my fault.
Yeah, it's right down the street. How long have you been gone?
This child was clearly in distress, and at that age, he shouldn't have been left at home alone.
You
the
know?
officers searched the entire house and discovered the child was by himself. They then began to ask the child questions about his mother's whereabouts.
What?
Is your dad?
Yes.
Does he live with you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did your mom and dad both go to the store together?
No, my dad's at my papa's house.
Your dad's at your papa's house? Do you know the phone number there?
Yeah.
You do? Where's the phone? You have a phone in here?
No.
No?
No phone?
That's
I
filthy.
saw your phone, but it's dead.
Okay. So your mom left you, went to the Big Apple store? How long's she been gone? You don't know?
How old are you?
5.
5.
Oh, man.
What's your name?
People been breaking into our house, but
People been breaking into your house.
And you left his behind there in the midst of that? Again, I don't know if she's talking about the Apple store where they sell iPhones, but it wasn't even that serious to leave. What? In a neighborhood like this? And that?
yeah.
The child is remarkably intelligent and articulate for a 5-year-old, and his testimony thus far wasn't doing his mother any favors. Leaving him alone was an offense in itself, as most U.S. states require children to be at least 8 to 12 years old before considering leaving them unattended. His mom
Right.
soon arrived, and the cops were clearly not happy with her.
And she just said, yeah.
For a second.
You left me home with you.
What happened?
He had the door open, was yelling for you.
I left
The neighbors
you
called.
home
Somebody
with
heard him
Why you
scream.
ain't come across the street?
Oh,
Hold on. Where's Grandma live? Right across the street. Why don't you take him with you? I just went over there real quick.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, sir.
Considering the time it took for the neighbors to call the police, their arrival, and their interaction with the
Right.
child, it's clear she didn't leave him alone for just a short while, and the officers are well aware of this. The officers then requested identification, which she took forever to find, but ultimately couldn't locate. Instead, she called her mother over. Upon her mother's arrival, the officers had lots of questions for them both.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Your grandma? Yes, sir.
She was over with you.
Yeah, but for a second, she only came over here for a second.
Where do you live at?
I live on the south side. I don't even live on the east side. I'm out here visiting some friends.
So where were you at?
At her friend's house, real quick.
Where's the friend live?
Right across the street. I don't know that. Right out back. Yeah, literally.
Well, we're trying to figure all this out. 'Cause we got a 5-year-old kid left home alone.
Right.
Oh, he was only for a couple seconds.
That's not the point, though.
Yeah, we don't know. That's what we're just trying to figure out.
That's all it takes. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
What happens if you'd have walked out?
I understand. I understand. I told him all this. I said I'll be right back. He literally played the game all day. He was in there playing the game. I said I'll be right back. I'm about to go over there to your grandma real quick. That was it.
So do you think this is serious?
My whole thing is, I get they're trying to excuse the fact that, hey, we told this kid that we'll be right back. There should be no issue. You're leaving him unattended. Yeah, he's at least smart enough to vocalize complete sentences to let these cops know this stuff, but he still doesn't know enough of the world to where you can legitimately leave him unattended, no phone, you're in a bad neighborhood, they breaking into shit. It's just 2 + 2 = 4, not 17. You know what I mean? They still should have took the liberty of either having another adult babysit while she do her little 1-2, right? Because she still jumped ship just to do it. I heard the ambulance. Hopefully somebody okay. But you know what I mean? I just still don't think it was appropriate at the end of the day. But apparently they do. Like, you know what I mean?
It's serious. It's very serious. It's very serious.
Just that,
I never thought
do you
it
think
would
you
have
should
happened
leave
to me.
a 5-year-old home alone?
No. But
Then why'd you do
it was for a second. I didn't think it was.
Not only is it for a second, then you come back in and you're smelling like weed.
Ooh.
So you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed, and then you come back and then you yell at him.
Right.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Leaving her child all
Hold on. Yes, I paused it. She did low-key yell at him. She came in, and then when the kid was like, oh, you left me here like by myself. I left the door unlocked. She was getting ready to say, well, why didn't you go across the street? He's 5. Kid's 5, dude. It's not excusable. Like, you know what I mean? It's just
alone to visit her mother was bad enough, but leaving him alone to go get high is as bad as it gets.
And now you're telling me you don't know your social. Do you have a warrant? Tell me now. We're going to run you and pull a picture. You shouldn't?
I asked you if you want to go with me. You said no, you want to stand for the game. So why did you do
The officers asked if she had any prior warrants, which was a valid question considering she suddenly couldn't find her ID or remember her social security number, which could mean she was high.
Girl, you don't even remember the socials. It's like, damn, my fault.
Considering she suddenly couldn't find her ID or remember her social security number, which could mean she was hiding something. Their suspicions weren't unfounded, as they did find something.
So, you understand what's going on, right?
Yes, but
I can't help your warrants. You gotta hang the phone up. We're gonna handcuff you. Don't make it worse than it has to be.
Okay.
Stop.
Call him alone. You hear me? Alright.
They discovered she had an active warrant for failing to appear in court for a DUI charge. Consequently, she was arrested and charged with child endangerment. The next case takes an even darker turn, as the parents take endangering their child's life to an unprecedented level. Police officers were dispatched after Good Samaritans spotted and rescued a child walking across a busy expressway. As the officer arrived, he was stunned when he recognized the child from a previous similar incident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's? Did we find? No.
I just pulled over. I found him.
They were walking in the road.
Yes, he actually.
Oh, I know where he is. I think I'm pretty sure I know which one. He's from that one right there.
Oh, good.
It's happened before.
Hey, buddy. You want to come to me, or are you good there with her?
Oh, look at you.
Oh, that is
All right, let's
so
go.
sad,
Can
dude.
you pull over here for me 1 second?
Come on.
Just walking right here?
Yeah, get ready to walk into the intersection. And I'm just coming from Houston for my doctor's appointment.
Okay.
It's freaking me out.
Would you mind giving me a written statement about exactly what happened? Okay, give me
I
1 second.
definitely will.
I don't want to say it's that trailer right there,
Right.
but I was out here for a similar incident, and it was that trailer right there. So I'm going to try to find the mom again.
Same child?
They were younger. They were younger, obviously, at the time, but that's why I'm kind of remembering him. You're a godsend today.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The officer had previously dealt with this same couple in a case of child endangerment, and this recurring incident was a testament to the fact that they hadn't changed or showed any inclination to do so.
Is this where you live? You live here? Do you live here? Yeah. That's where you live?
Oh.
Is this where you came from?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, come on. That is so, it's like, why have children or take on the responsibility if it's just not gonna happen in the correct way? Meaning, there's no particular way to take care of your kids. I'm not even referring to that. I'm just talking about, it's frustrating because it's like, kids don't mean no harm. They're children. They don't know any better. Why would y'all put them in these situations to where they're literally just fending for themselves? Stuff like that make you want to pick up a rock and just launch that bitch across the street. I'm sick. It's sorry.
The officer recognized the residents, but despite several minutes of knocking and shouting, no one came to the door. He then proceeded to take the child back to his patrol vehicle, where he noticed additional details which further illustrated how irresponsible the child's parents are.
You are full of bug bites. Yeah, that's my traffic vest, so I don't get run over by cars, you know? Kind of like what you almost happened to you. We gotta try to find your mom and dad. Or somebody. Where they at? Where'd mom go? That's not your mom. Where's your mom? Ah, that's my hat. Give me that hat back, boy.
The child's diapers were soiled, and his body was covered in bug bites, indicating lack of proper care. Most intriguing was when he pointed at the lady who rescued him as his mother, highlighting the inadequate parenting he had experienced. When the officer returned later, he finally encountered the parents.
You recognize me?
No.
You don't recognize me? I was here last time when this happened. You remember that? Yeah. And your son today was in the street, walking out on US 1, and luckily some nice ladies saw him.
She don't look like she
stopped
cared.
before he got smushed by a freaking car. You know, what were you guys doing in there?
We were just sleeping.
Just sleeping?
Yeah.
Can we get him a new diaper on? His diaper is really soiled.
From their speech and demeanor, it was evident that this wasn't just a regular sleep, but
Right.
likely a drug-induced one. The officer instructed them to dress the child and change his soiled diapers, but they remained sluggish, leading the officer to become increasingly frustrated and take drastic action.
And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Y'all was not in that bitch, just knocked out. I don't believe it. Because for both of them, there's not only a potential mother, but a potential father, unless he's just some other dude, whatever the case may be. 2 adults in the midst of this toddler who literally was just in the middle of the freeway playing chicken, and just no one's around to take. Like, that's just so irresponsible.
Step out of the car for me?
Like, come on.
Here. Come on. Step out of the car. Put your hands behind your back. I've had enough of this with both of you.
What, so you're arrested?
You both are getting arrested. So get your kid dressed.
For what?
Child neglect.
Why?
Come on. What do you mean, why? Have a seat in the back of my car. I've had enough of you guys. Sit in the back. Get in there.
Please, why?
What do you mean, why?
It's
sit
too
in the back
late.
Of the car. Slide in the car now.
Sir.
Poor parenting. Add that one to the list. Turn around. Come here. You're next.
For what? Why am I getting arrested?
Child neglect. Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do, though?
What did you do? It's what about you didn't do. You didn't walk your kid. Your kid's out on the road. This is a history with you two. I mean, this is just a circus. All I want was the kid to get some clothes and get changed. You guys couldn't even do that.
What do you think I was doing?
Around, that's what you were doing.
I was putting clothes on. This is not fair at all.
It's not fair. Yeah, it's not fair to your son. That's what it's not fair to. Have a seat.
Right.
It was unfortunate that this child had parents who were more worried about being arrested for neglect than about his well-being.
They're letting him use old McDonald's that's like 10 years old. They can't get him clothes. He's walking around with his glass everywhere. You know, this is just ridiculous. My patience is done with these two.
They were arrested and charged with child neglect. The next case is incredibly chaotic.
Don't shove me!
In the car.
I'll kick you!
On October 16th, 2021, police officers responded to a call from a mother reporting an ongoing issue with her son. Upon arrival, they found the son locked outside and began questioning him.
What do you mean she won't let you in because the door's open?
She's got the chain on the door.
Huh?
There's a chain.
There's a chain on the door?
Yeah.
They attempted to communicate with the mother, as she was the one who placed the 911 call, but were left stunned.
Hey, Jill, it's Officer Looney. Could you let me in so I could talk to you? Hey, Jill?
I tried calling, she answered a second ago.
Jill, you called for us. You might as well come talk to me. Tell her we're gonna break a window if she doesn't unlock the door.
You got a pair.
Jill, we're gonna break
Garbers.
the window if you don't unlock the door.
You got a pair of Gerbers. You can twist the fucking chain lock off.
She essentially locked herself inside after calling the police, which was not only strange, but also quite amusing. After repeated shouts and door banging, she finally comes out, leaving them surprised to discover she had been sleeping all along.
You called us?
Break my door down.
Well, you finally opened it, but you called us?
I'm trying to sleep.
You called us, didn't you?
Yes, I'm trying to sleep.
So what do you want done, I guess?
Right.
Out.
He lives here.
I don't give a shit. I'm scared of him.
Why are you scared of him?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm
Can I
so
step in?
confused.
Alright, I take this invite.
I don't know where you were trained, but domestic battery is a
Well,
big issue.
come on in.
I'm right here.
Close the door then.
I'm right here.
Do you want us to do something or not?
Take him. Do something.
He has residency here, okay?
Lady, if you're not gonna cooperate and give some form of a complete sentence answer, if they all just walk out and left your ass right there, it is what it is. Like, just tell them what's going on.
Okay.
I'll give a shit.
Apparently, she called to have her son kicked out of the apartment, but legally, the police couldn't fulfill that request since he had residency rights in the house and she would need a court order to legally evict him, which the officer duly informed her about.
But legally, we can't just kick him out on the street. He has residency here.
What you do with him, but I'm not. I'm done with him. I'm not.
Well,
I'll
it's his
change my
house just
locks.
as much as
I'll
right
change
now.
my locks. I don't care.
Well, for
I'll
now,
change my
he's
locks.
got to stay here until
No,
you get
he's
him
not.
evicted.
No, he's not.
Hey,
I'm not gonna be in a body bag.
Guess what? If you change the locks, he can kick the door.
I'm not gonna be in a body bag.
Okay, he lives here. If you call
I'm not
911,
gonna be in a body bag.
If you call 911 for this again, you will go to jail.
All right, then I'll go to jail.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll be back
okay.
and we'll take you
All
to
right,
jail.
then, all right.
Because that is misuse of a 911.
That's right.
And
All
we
right.
will not be back
All
for
right.
the same issue.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
She began to raise her voice at the officers, but they weren't having it, insisting she pursue the legal route if she wanted her son evicted. However, things started to escalate when the officer refused to do her bidding.
He can put his hands on me, and that's all right.
Well, to my understanding, you were advised to contact Officer Shellhart, who took in the first place, and you never contacted him again. So whose fault
That
was
was
that?
last week.
Okay, and then you
It
were
was more
told.
than last week. It was the end of September.
Then you were told to contact Officer Shellhart again, and you never did.
That was just last
So
week.
whose fault is that?
Oh, and who are you?
I'm Officer Looney with Bedford Police Department, and I'm sick of it. So he's
All
allowed
right,
in the
then
house.
go. Get another job.
Huh?
Okay.
Get another job.
Let him in his room.
You let him take care of your mom. Let him take care of your mom.
What?
Let him take care of your
You
mom.
understand that he's allowed in the house?
I don't care.
Go inside of your room.
My brain hurt.
Out of here. It's all right. Everybody's hands on me.
Who has ever said that?
The officers allowed her son back in the house, a decision which clearly didn't sit right with her, leading her to do the most hilarious thing ever.
Who has ever said that? Who has one time?
I'm just saying he did
So
today.
So you haven't filed a report in how long?
Today? Yes, I did.
He put his hands on you today.
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
When?
What time is it?
You tell me. You're the one who's saying that this happened today.
What time is it now?
You tell me. Yeah, you tell me.
She don't care. I'm so lost.
205 signal 37.
Like, dude.
That was the best thing in the world.
That's insane. Well, like,
She
what was-
slammed the door on the officers, forgetting one was still inside, which made her attempt at showing displeasure even more ridiculous. She continued to hurl insults at the officers, but her final misstep occurred as the officers were about to leave.
Put in the body bag and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go on. Do your job. Go on.
We've given you your options. There's nothing
But
else.
just go on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's go.
You all.
Oh.
You all.
Okay.
Fuck you all. Oh, you didn't push me? You're doing now. It don't matter.
Hey.
I live
You've
here.
gotten in my face. Put your arms behind your back.
Why?
Put your arms behind your back.
Why? Because I explain things to him.
She was eventually arrested when she attempted to break into her son's room and assault him.
Don't shove me.
In the car.
Wow.
I'll kick you.
You kick him, you're gonna get a level 5.
She seemed a little delirious, delirium, or whatever the word is. When you just, is she sleep deprived? She didn't really answer nothing. I'm just keeping it a bean, a buck.
Tell me.
He's hurting me.
Get in the car.
He's hurt. You're hurting me.
And get in the car.
You're hurting me.
You're doing it.
No, I'm not. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're fucking hurting me.
She was taken to jail and charged with disorderly conduct, interfering with reporting a crime, and resisting arrest. The situation gets even worse in the next case, as the officers were given no other choice than to take the parents into custody. Flagler County Sheriff's deputies responded to a call after several neighbors reported hearing children screaming from a residence. Upon arrival, they also heard the sounds of children. Upon inspection, they observed large piles of trash surrounding the house and emanating terrible smells from the front door, showing that this was an unsuitable living environment for children. They also noticed children crying and banging their juice cups against the windows, calling out for their mommy. After persistent banging on the door, their mother finally opened it, and her presence didn't do much to make the already terrible situation better.
Hello. Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the mother of these children here?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been screaming and crying.
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right, well, he looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
Yeah, I was just about to go get them.
Okay, well, we're getting complaints. They feel like there's children in
That's horrible.
distress over there.
Yeah, they're very loud and they scream a lot.
That's what kids
Yeah, it's
do.
called a kid.
Right. I'm not gonna waste my time on this. Exactly. Come on.
They're very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They scream a lot and they're very
How old are they?
almost 2 and 3. They're very
Is anybody supervising them?
Yeah, I was just in there. Like I was just in there getting them stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my other daughter in the
So there's like 10,000 choking hazards in there that they're locked in that room and nobody's in there supervising them? As they're screaming for the whole neighborhood to call us?
Bright in your eyes.
She don't know what's going on.
And this apparently has not been the first time from all your neighbors calling in, saying that they hear this multiple times throughout the week. When was the last time you even changed their diapers? As it's sagging there, probably full.
They had a ton of juice, and it was probably an hour and a half ago when I changed their diapers.
Does this seem to be a safe environment for your children?
Yeah, it's completely safe. It's just they're.
You see all that gunk, that junk, that trash, that shit outside on that front porch? Because I know I see it, right? Just don't I'm not going to sit up here and lie or treat the situation as if, well, if only she just cleaned up. No, y'all see that dog shit just on the porch. And I'm not even trying to be explicit, but my gosh, when you just play to this capacity and you literally have children and it's just this disruptive and unorganized. It just makes me so mad, bro. Because it's what are y'all doing?
Very, very loud and vocal. And since both of the windows are opened,
This is a safe environment, huh?
we're still cleaning it out. Their uncle and aunt just left and they trashed the place.
She was doing a terrible job taking care of those children, as the residence was unfit for raising them and their hygiene was lacking. This prompted the police to quickly involve the DCF.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can see the...
So the screen was in there.
Yeah, the screen was in, but you see how they had the holes and stuff where they're pushing their fingers through, and I mean, I feel like he could easily push that out if he actually tried.
Okay.
It took her several minutes to, it seemed, a good amount of time to answer the door.
With the information and evidence available to the officers, their subsequent action didn't come as a surprise.
So based on our findings tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you. Okay? It's just not fair to what's happening with these kids. Alright, so both of y'all are going to be going to jail tonight for child neglect. Okay, DCF has obviously custody of the kids, and they're going to be staying with your sister, cousin.
Wow.
Is that what it is? Hopefully you guys are able to get out tomorrow. You can get back to your baby.
Yeah, with what? We have no money. I have no family.
I understand, but we have probable cause to make the arrest.
We don't tolerate this. All right, the conditions they're in is unsafe for them in general. completely unsatisfactory.
Their situation was indeed sad, but her excuse of having no money was no justification.
Hold on. I was just getting ready to get on that. That means nothing to me. If you knew that things were that unorganized and just disrupted in your life before the kids, why even sit down to have the kids? To just thrust them into this type of lifestyle to where you, again, do not have anything put together from what it seems like. That is just one of the most... That's just one of those things that really does it, because it's like, that's not an excuse. And so many people try and use that excuse. Just, I can't even, oh my goodness, that is horrible.
For subjecting those children to such living conditions. Both she and her partner were arrested and placed in the police vehicle, where she began to bang her head against the car's partition.
I know you're upset about your kids, but you hitting your head against that glass is not going to do anything. You have 3 little ones that care about you, that are waiting for you.
Fill it out now. I don't want to go there at all. I hate Advent. They treat me like shit.
Okay, perfectly fine. It's not your decision, it's ours, okay?
They were both charged with child neglect.
That was a lot. That was a lot. But I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty educational. Because for some reason, not everyone would see something like this and even agree that this is wrong. You know how many people are on this planet? There's some people who probably watch this and be like, nah, bro, them kids fine, they good. You ain't even gotta like, come on, you just don't think like that. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Again, this was kind of a long one, but I know you guys like the longer videos. And if any of you are new by any chance, please make sure to subscribe, drop a like on the video for more of these, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.